Welcome back to Welsh Miniature Board Gamer, and this is my monthly review of what I got painted during this month, the month of February. So first of all, I just want to say a thank you to all my subscribers and viewers, and if you put a like for any of my videos over the last few years, I've noticed that I've been doing this for 5 years now, so yeah, thank you. I know I haven't got that many followers, but I am grateful for those of you who have decided to subscribe to my channel. So the first miniature that I got painted up was one of these. I think they were Death Knights or something. From the Only Games crate for one of the months, which I missed actually putting up because I had got it a bit too late. But I finally got around to painting it, and I'm kind of pleased with it. I was dreading painting it because of all the I saw either black armor or silver armor, and I was kind of dreading the idea of maybe it looking too silvery or too black. So I needed to throw extra color in, but I think they turned out pretty well. They're very sort of emo goth looking people wearing skulls and what have you, very much like my teenage daughter. Dark clothes, skulls, and worshipping the dead. And so yeah, but no, I really like these miniatures, and I think they look really good. I'm quite pleased with how the skulls have come out on the shoulder pads and the knee pads, etc. So it does break up the fact that they've got this. They could be almost too black, too dark, but the blast of white from the skulls and the red cloak seemed to work to break up that sort of monotonous colour, that it would have been just purely black and silver, which would work fine if it wasn't just completely the whole model. So I really enjoyed painting these in the end, but I was worried while I was painting them. So then we got some of these Oathmark Goblins, which you've seen me painting before, but I put some arms from my kit bashing bit box. So these arms I think are probably from actually an upcoming box set that I'm reviewing, so I won't say too much about that. But yes, so it's from one of the Frostgrave boxes. This is just a run-of-the-mill Oathmark Goblin, but I put the soldier's 2 arms on it, so the arms from the female pack, and they go on perfectly well. They're quite small, so they do fit rather well. I didn't put the shield arm on very well, but it's okay. So this one is the body of the Oathmark Goblins and the arms from the tribal pack that you saw me review, I think 2 months ago now. And as you can see, they look really kind of decent. They fit in to the body quite well. He has got rather long arms. He's high on the ape index, but I think it suited him quite well, actually. It doesn't look out of place. This one's the one who probably worked the best. So again, Oathmark Goblins, but with the arms of the cultist pack from Frostgrave. And I think he probably worked the best as a kit bash, because honestly, they look like they belong to him, so the arms do. So yeah, that is probably the best of the kit bashing that I have done this month. So then we're going on to... Oh, we had another goblin. I forgot I had another goblin. Yeah, so another one again with the Tribal's arms from the Ghost Archipelago pack. Yeah, and again, it suits him perfectly well. I don't think you could tell that the arms weren't part of the same pack that he came with. He does look like the right proportions, etc. So, yeah, no, I'm quite pleased with how those 2 packs do measure up, considering they are different packs, but they are both by North Star Games. Yeah, something like that. So this miniature is from the Zombies, Marvel Zombies, the Zombicide Zombies superhero game, and this is one of the Shield agents. So yeah, I wanted them to look quite nice, but I'm not really going to be spending too much time painting them because there's going to be masses of them. So yeah, just give them a basic skin tone, etc., and give them a fairly exaggerated highlights on their uniforms, etc., because they are kind of cartoony. So, they don't look out of place. A person walking down the street wearing this outfit, you would give them a rather strange look. But, this is like a cartoon superhero world, so, I don't feel bad exaggerating the colours, etc. So yeah, I painted up 5 of those. So yeah, I'm painting up quite a bit lately, which seeing that I'm set my target at 12 miniatures a month to try and slow myself down a bit. I may have gone slightly over that this month, but yeah, painting more miniatures is never a bad thing as long as I'm enjoying it, which at the moment I am. So then we got this killer Croc. He's a very basic paint job. There's nothing much remarkable about him, but he's done, and this is for the Gotham City Chronicles Batman game. So yeah, it's like speed paints and dry brushing. He comes out perfectly well. It's not the greatest miniature to begin with, but he looks okay. So this is the Frostgrave Barbarians pack. Now, if you've seen my video this month, I showed you a review of it. So you would have known and seen these miniatures before. But if not, have a look back at the beginning of the month and you'll see me review the Frostgrave Barbarian miniatures. This one I really like. I like his sort of trident beard. Kind of cool. I like the way his pose looks really good. Yeah, I really like these miniatures. Spoiler alert, if you were going back to watch that video, I said that I liked them in the end. And yeah, they've painted up really well. I think I've painted them pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. I would rate my painting of these like as maybe a 6 or 7. So I'm quite happy with them. I'm not unhappy with them. I probably could have done better, to be honest, but I do want to get stuff painted, so sometimes I do sort of flash through them when I should take my time and think. But I honestly don't know how I would improve my painting even if I took my time, because I just don't have the skills. I'm happy with how I'm painting, and I'm stagnating, I suppose, at my skill level. But yeah, I painted them up and I think they look really quite nice, and they look good on the tabletop, which is always my primary goal. I'm not really painting them in order to look absolutely amazing, and I never want to touch them ever again. I want to paint them look pretty good on the board, on the table, and I want to play with them. That's my ideal. So here I took one of the heads off a barbarian, some of the Frostgrave Barbarians, and put them on the body of the dwarves. And yeah, from the side and back, he does have a kind of giraffe neck, as you can see. I should have cut that down a bit to hide the fact. I was thinking of maybe, green stuff in it, but from the front, he looks perfectly fine. So yeah, he's just got a very long neck from behind. Now this one worked rather better. I actually cut the neck down a bit so it would fit better onto his body, and it really does. I think, you'd be hard to tell that this wasn't his head. He's got the arms of the barbarians as well, and I think it really suits him. Actually, he's got powerful limbs, as most dwarves are depicted as having. And yeah, I think that was probably my best little kit bashing for those dwarves, and their barbarian heads obviously fit it. So if you've seen my only games crate review for this month, you would have seen this wizard already, and yeah, I think I painted him okay. Again, not to my highest of my ability. If I had to say, I would rate my painting on this one maybe a 4 or a 5. He's okay. This one I would rate a 3. I really just couldn't. I couldn't get myself, engaged in this miniature, and that was a problem. When you don't feel a miniature, you're really just working. I don't like working when I'm doing my hobby. So finally, we have the Cobalt from the same pack, and I absolutely loved painting this one. This is my favourite miniature of the month, and I really enjoyed it. He's got so much character. He's quite detailed. I could pick up his scales and his blotchiness of his, his scales on his head, etc. As you can see, kind of there. So yeah, really enjoyed painting this miniature, and it's probably my miniature of the month. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave a like, subscribe, and all the rest of that sort of stuff. But until next time, it's going to be goodbye from me, Welsh Miniature Board Gamer.